So Michael Adette, everybody, is one of Manitoba's most popular fiddlers, a two-time Manitoba fiddle champion, and multiple medal winner at previous competitions. With 2 albums recorded, Michael is devoted to promoting his style of fiddle music, the Métis style passed down from his grandfather. He attends competitions and events across Canada to share his musical art. Michael is now 26 years old and got his first fiddle at the age of 4 years old, and has since gone to develop his skills and become one of Manitoba's most popular fiddle players. Michael is a 3-time Manitoba Fiddle Champion, and back in November 2018 was named as a Specialty Musician of the Year at the Manitoba Country Music Awards. Everybody, let's have a massive welcome for Michael Adette.
All right, bonjour tout le monde. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing today? I'm super excited to be able to play some music for you guys. We're actually going to start with a tune. My grandfather taught me how to fiddle, and he's turning 97 this year. And he learned how to play the fiddle over the radio, because back in the 1920s and 30s, they didn't have any tape cassettes, and you couldn't rewind, so he would walk 5 miles to the nearest radio and learn whatever tune they were playing on the radio, and then go home and maybe never hear that song again. So this is the tune that would end that radio show, and this one's called Andy's Theme Song. So here we go. Merci, thank you. At the end of that radio show, he would say, "See you next Saturday, same time." So that was kind of where my grandfather got his start. He bought his fiddle in the mid-1950s, the one that he used until he stopped playing. And that's actually this one right here. So just carrying on that tradition, through the power of music. And he still plays a lot of music at home. He plays it on a mandolin. It's the same fingers and the same tuning of the strings as a fiddle, but it's easier to hold than to hold it up in the air like a fiddle. So we're going to continue things. Since we're in Quebec, we're going to play an old French tune, and this one's called La Rille du Grand-Père. Merci. That'll get the legs moving a little bit. I know we've been sitting for a long time, but if you guys want to dance, I know the carpet isn't favorable, but there's a lot of room, and we'll have ourselves a good old Manitoba fiddle kitchen party. All right, we're going to play another French tune. This one's called The Chapeau Reel, and the chapeau en français is a hat. So here we go. All right. So back in the day, they used to have a lot of, in Manitoba, they had a lot of house parties like I was talking about, and they didn't have very big houses. So one of my favorite stories from my grandfather is they were playing in the kitchen, and there's more and more people coming in, and they're out of room now. So the fiddle player leans in to the guy playing guitar, and he says, "I think we got to get rid of the stove." And he says, "What?" So they got a whole bunch of people to pick up the stove and disconnect the pipe from the ceiling and throw it outside. So the bodies kept the house warm, and they had more room to dance. So this next tune we're going to play, we're going to slow things down, and this one's an old Métis fiddle tune called The Bluebells Waltz. Merci. So you're probably all wondering who the fancy guy on the piano here is next to me. This is from Quebec, Germain Leduc, one of my good friends from back when I used to do a lot of fiddle contests in Ontario. And there was actually, if you could imagine this, a whole camping park full of RVs. They come watch fiddle contests all day, and at night until 4 in the morning, there's all these tents playing music. And one of the tents was Germain and all of his friends, and they had a piano in there and a bunch of fiddles, and that's where we met. And it's been over 10 years since we've seen each other, so this is it just feels like we're in a fancier tent. What do you think? Okay. We're going to play a tune. This was originally on a clarinet, but a lot of fiddle players have been playing it over the years. This one's called the Clarinet Polka on the Fiddle. Okay, we're going to play a traditional tune from, well, a lot of fiddle players play this one in Manitoba. This one's called Whiskey Before Breakfast. So I'm not sure how it got named that, but I don't know if that's a recommendation or a warning, but Whiskey Before Breakfast, here we go. Thank you. All right. We're going to slow things down again. This is one of my favorite waltzes to play. It's called Love in My Prayers. So. Sorry, my phone's gone. C'est une belle valse. It's a beautiful waltz. What else we got? How much time we got left? One more song? And then wrap it up? Okay. Well, let's see what we can play. Bonjour. Okay. We'll jouer une dernière. We're going to play one more tune. I want to thank you guys again very much for having me. And a big thank you to Joelle Lamoureux in the back for getting us here. We appreciate you. And this one's called, it's in French, hello, how are you? But we're going to say bonjour, comment ça va? And we're going to say goodbye. All right, here we go. 2, 3.
Merci. Thank you.